Hello everyone. We are pleased to present our group project titled Climate Change Project, Green Horizon. This initiative is a collaboration by our team members, Joseph Otieno, Esther Mena, Virginia Githega, Tiffany Machuca, and Bianca Lubem. Our goal is to explore how digital solutions can empower vulnerable communities in Africa to better prepare for and adapt to the impacts of climate change. Problem analysis. The core problem we identified lies in digital climate data platforms. These platforms are failing to deliver clear, actionable, and relatable information, especially to vulnerable African users who are on the front lines of climate impact. As the data shows, global warming has reached 1.55 degrees Celsius, and Africa has already exceeded 1 degree Celsius since 1901. Poorly designed digital interfaces and a lack of localized communication leave millions unprepared for extreme events like droughts, floods, and heat waves. This highlights the urgent need for human-centered communication to build resilience. Affected groups. Now, who is most affected? Our research identifies 5 key vulnerable groups. Smallholder farmers, who face unpredictable rainfall and crop failures. Coastal residents, threatened by rising sea levels and forced displacement. Urban slum dwellers, dealing with rising heat stress in overcrowded environments. Pastoralist herders, whose grazing lands are shrinking. And women and children, who often carry the greatest burden in adapting to these changes. These are not just statistics, they are real lives impacted by climate injustice. Data visualization. Let's look at the data. This chart shows that electricity and heat production are the single largest sources of global greenhouse gas emissions, slightly above agriculture and land use. This emphasizes the need for clean energy solutions, especially as energy access expands in developing countries. Our source for this is the Climate Reality Project, 2020. Data visualization. Multiple independent datasets from NASA, NOAA, Hadley, and others confirm the same alarming trend: Earth is steadily warming. This graph shows the temperature anomaly over time, indicating a clear rise over the decades. The science is conclusive, the question now is how we respond. Data visualization. Speech. Let's break it down further. According to reports, the year 2024 was 1.55 degrees Celsius warmer than pre-industrial levels. Crop yields could drop by 30% by 2050. And the energy sector emits 73% of all global CO. Africa, already warmed by 1 degree Celsius since 1901, faces disproportionate risks. Marginalized groups suffer even more, with death rates up to 50% higher in some regions. These findings are backed by institutions like WMO, UNFCCC, and peer-reviewed sources. The solution. Speech. So, what's our proposed solution? We are developing an interactive ebook that shares localized climate stories from across Africa. The rationale behind this approach is that it's mobile-friendly, offline accessible, and low-cost, making it ideal for remote and underserved regions. But what makes it powerful is its effectiveness. By embedding real narratives and lived experiences, we make data relatable and actionable. In short, we turn numbers into stories that inspire resilience. Let me begin with the why behind this solution. In our experience, climate data, though crucial, is often disconnected from the lived experiences of everyday people. We wanted to change that. So we asked, how might we make climate change personal, relatable, and shareable? Bullseye, our solution, is an interactive, mobile-friendly ebook that gives voice to local climate stories, whether it's changing rainfall patterns in Eldoret or farmers adapting to drought in Makueni. And here's why it works. It's low-cost and offline ready, so it's accessible across Kenya, even on low-bandwidth devices. Through narratives, it transforms raw data into lived experience. It's modular and crowd-translatable, meaning it can grow with communities, languages, and generations. And most importantly, it's designed for sustainability, with community ownership built right in. Let's talk about pain points we set out to solve. Quick, local access to climate data. Confusion between opinion and fact. Overly technical visuals. Poor mobile accessibility. Difficulty capturing community stories. To tackle these, we embedded several game changers. Offline-ready micro-modules with local climate insights. Fact-check badges for source credibility. Auto-generated infographics and short videos. One-tap tools to upload stories in voice, text, or photos. As you'll see from the images on screen. The first section offers a visual guide to understanding global climate challenges. The second breaks down causes, from human activity to emissions, in ways even a primary school student could grasp. And the last part brings it home, personal and governmental actions that make change possible. This isn't just a solution, it's a movement. A platform where a farmer, a student, or a teacher can become a climate storyteller, building climate literacy and community resilience from the ground up. Let's turn data into dialogue. Let's turn climate anxiety into climate action. What is climate change? We begin by defining climate change in plain language. Think of it as long-term shifts